I was coaxed and guilted into a false confession by someone I loved and took care of. Someone I worked my ass off to provide a moderately comfortable lifestyle, not only for them, but for the 2 cats they begged me to adopt. One of which he fucking stole from my apartment. My conversations with men are wild, inappropriate, and irresponsible. Trust me, you will never fucking catch me trying to act like this was an okay thing to do, but it was never my intention to educate Enno about it. Enno actually made like a shit ton of gifts for me, but I don't think I've ever made anything in return, which, saying out loud, makes me feel kind of shitty. They disagreed with the idea that this was grooming because one of them, who goes by Kumo, thought something was off about the evidence that was used to back up the claim. Kumo has been very critical of child predators and people who enact performative vigilante justice online for validation or personal gain. Not only makes me unholy levels of pissed off, but also makes me feel extremely heartbroken. Jack is someone I trusted and cared for and loved unconditionally for nearly a year. I have been labeled a child predator. I've been framed as a sexual deviant, described and implied to be a violent degenerate and an aggressive rapist. Jack and I had lived together for about 9 months, and in that time, we established a friendship with boundaries still being discovered. They remarked that something didn't seem right, but didn't bother to question the legitimacy of the allegations and the confession. I have to wonder what I could find if I did the same to Deadwood Dark, Child Logic, so for Echo. I have to wonder if we dug through every interaction you've ever had online, would there suddenly be more incentive to be nuanced and open-minded? Because those aren't even the things I asked for. I tell him I thought he was joking, and when he told me no, there's a lot of things that I do to Jack, expecting a specific reaction because he makes funny noises. I would often grab his face and squish it in my hand and he'd make a brrr sound. And I thought it was funny. I would hold his nose closed, and when I let go, he would inhale really hard. Funny. I'd pinch his double chin and he'd say, "My geezer, not half rent." I offered Jack paid 1/3 of the rent because his benefits paid him half of what I get paid. I had to fucking drag it out of you, and you whined about it. You haven't paid rent for the past 2 months because your benefits were revoked. I cook, I clean the apartment, I do the dishes, I do the laundry. You sometimes clean the litter boxes when I ask you to. I drive you to your appointments, I pay for your medicine, I take you on car rides when you're sad. I was taking care of you, and it's fucking wild that you have the audacity to pay me as a monster, but my mods told me not to. I don't have any evidence of this because the server was deleted and I didn't know how to export the files. So take what I say with a poke in the ass. Jack says it would have been better if my server was 16 plus, and I will be honest, I don't know about that. You don't get to revoke your consent. It really feels like he's making the situation about himself. Literally nothing he's done has been in the interest of protecting Enno. And a lot of his behavior has actually put Enno in danger. Jack included Enno in a section in his video, and he leads in her Discord tag, so any random motherfucker can contact them. I don't remember what his response was. That night, I took him to get Panera, and the whole time, he was acting so normal. It was like nothing was wrong. I thought this meant that even though he was upset with me, he still cared enough to make sure I'm alive. He cared enough to call the police for a wellness check. I went to work that day, and late into my shift, I saw that he made a Twitter thread. He openly bragged about stealing my friends from me, and he told me to live and suffer, and he called me a pedophile. The fact that I thought he cared about me, I thought he loved me, and he says this awful shit publicly, fucking victory lapping around me, encouraging people to make hateful art about me, talking about stealing my intellectual properties for himself to use, knowing that I can't say anything about it because the internet fucking hates me, trying to silence me once he found out that I was making my video. I can't help but think that he wanted me to kill myself. I love him so much, but I can't help but feel like I was used. I did everything for him. I loved him, and I thought he loved me. And I feel like he wanted me to kill myself. He's taken everything from me, and he's laughing at me. He's mocking me when I thought he loved me. I don't know where he is right now. I don't know if he's safe. I don't know what's happening to him. He said he was going to make a second video talking about me, but he had to stop because of something dangerous happening, and I don't know what he was referring to.